Welcome to the World News Bulletin on Myanmar International. I'm Julie Wee. U.S. prosecutors are charging Faisal Shahzad, the man accused of trying to set off a car bomb in New York's Times Square, with 5 counts, including trying to explode a weapon of mass destruction. U.S. Attorney General Eric Holder reports that Shahzad has admitted to receiving bomb-making training in Pakistan, and also to the charge of trying to set off a car bomb in Times Square on Saturday. Shahzad insists that he was acting alone and had no connections to any foreign militant group. The suspect is still being questioned by federal agents. Spain's Prime Minister José Luis Zapatero responded angrily to rumors that Madrid could be asking the EU for up to 280 billion euros in aid to help cut its public deficit. Zapatero added that he would fight against such rumors, which he described as intolerable, and that such speculation only serves to harm the country's markets and economy further. Zapatero said that Spain is solvent and won't need help. He said that he had confidence in Spain's public accounts, but that his country had to restructure its financial sector as soon as possible.
As far as that is concerned, we have strong solvency. From whatever view you look at it, this year, look at the percentages. So rumors like this can lead to certain views, can damage our interests as a country, and that is intolerable, quite simply, and of course, we'll be combating that.
3 people were found guilty of manslaughter by negligence and 1 of breaching building regulations in the death of 2 British children by carbon monoxide poisoning on the Greek island of Corfu in 2006. Siblings Robert and Christiane Shepherd, ages 6 and 7, died in their hotel room from carbon monoxide poisoning from a faulty boiler at the Corsaira Beach Hotel. An autopsy showed that the fumes from a gas-fired boiler leaked into the hotel bungalow through a small hole in the wall. The other 7 who were also charged, including 2 Thomas Cook employees, were cleared. The parents of the children expressed their disappointment in the verdict and were critical of Thomas Cook, one of the world's largest travel companies.
I have and always will include Thomas Cook in this link. They are the biggest travel company in the world. They put our children in a gas-filled bungalow and they let them die.
Cuba has approved the development of golf courses, marinas, and other real estate projects to promote its tourism industry. Cuban Tourism Minister Manuel Marrero announced on Tuesday. The measure would open the doors to foreign investment in an area which until now has seen little development. Historically, tourism was one of the main sources of income for Cuba. According to Marrero, who has high hopes for Cuba's tourism, the country received over 1 million visitors between January and April this year, representing the highest 4th-month period in the history of Cuban tourism. Scientists have been mystified for years about how the woolly mammoth survived the extreme temperatures of Siberia during the Ice Age. But now, a team of 15 international researchers from Adelaide's Australian Centre for Ancient DNA has come up with the answer. The researchers grew mammoth's blood by taking DNA from the bones of a Siberian woolly mammoth. The bones were between 25,000 and 43,000 years old.
It started doing some really weird things. That was when it started getting quite exciting, because we realized that it was completely unique. The structure of this thing, no one had ever seen it before. It was different to any other mammal we'd ever seen. What it showed us is that they were incredibly cold tolerant. They could let their extremities, the tail, the ears, the feet, cool right down, and their blood would still keep on working, oxygen would still get to the tissues, and that means they would save a whole bunch of energy.
Researchers concluded that the mammoth's blood structure was the key to its survival in such harsh conditions. They believe the animal's blood acted like a kind of antifreeze, thickening in freezing temperatures but remaining liquid enough to deliver oxygen to the extremities. This new method of DNA extraction and blueprinting will now be used by scientists to study other extinct species, like the Tasmanian tiger and species for which there is no fossil record. Tennis world number 1 Serena Williams announced her return from a knee injury by overpowering Swiss Timea Basinski 7-6, 6-1 at the Italian Open on Tuesday, in her first match since winning the Australian Open in January. Basinski capitalized, mixing things up nicely with her drop shots, especially effective against a leg-weary Serena, unleashing eye-catching winners to break twice to race 4-1 ahead. However, Williams clawed her way back, saving 3 set points on her opponent's serve before dominating the tiebreak and the second set, to book a meeting with Germany's Andrea Petkovic.
Yeah, it was definitely a real test. I felt like I did a decent amount of moving, which was good, and my knee felt good, and I'm just hoping that it'll continue to feel good.
And that's the end of the world news on Myanmar International. I'm Julie. Thanks for watching.